What's going on YouTube? It's me, First Year Review, back in here for another video. Today we are running it back with the church's chicken. Last time I got the chicken, but this time I got the sandwich. It's snowing outside, so I Ubered it here, and it was pretty cheap because I got free delivery, so that's always good to hear. But let's take a look at this. Ooh, let's open this. And before we get started, guys, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below if anything you want me to try or talk about. I'm down to do it. As well as timestamps in the description if there is a topic, which I guess there's kind of a topic today. Hella mayonnaise. First bite. That's good. That is good. It tastes similar to Mary Brown's, like very similar. I'm actually really upset because I got a Diet Coke with my drink, but I forgot to put no ice. I always forget to put no ice in the drink, so now my Diet Coke is like diluted and it's like half water. Getting ice in your drink is objectively worse because one, you get less drink, two, it dilutes it, so you get even less drink. Ooh, it stays colder. Okay, it's already chilled when it comes out the fountain, right? So I don't know. Speaking of Uber, one thing I don't really tell too many people, not like I'm hiding or anything like that, but it just never comes up in conversation, is that I used to do Uber. Not Uber Eats or anything like that, but like actual Uber, like ride share type thing, right? It was pretty interesting, actually. I wouldn't say it was bad. It was definitely good, but it did have its moments where it was bad. I did stop doing it for one particular reason. One of the lesser reasons as to why I stopped doing it was because it takes a really big toll on your car. And my car is an old car. My LED Elantra is 2012, and I can't really be putting too many like miles on her right now, or back then like I was, but like as the car gets older, you can't really be doing that. And right now, parts and getting your car fixed is so expensive. Even getting like a new car is expensive. I definitely want to get a new car, but everything's so expensive and I can't do it. But what annoyed me the most is when people would be requested to be picked up in a place that's either very difficult or I cannot pick them up on. Example, you're on a road. It is a 2-lane road. And there are very, 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 very clear signs, no stopping, no parking. And they want me to pick them up there, and it'll be like 5 o'clock. Or like 4 o'clock. It'll be like busy. There'll be traffic in and out. There'll be like, we'll be stopped and everything like that. Even if we're stopped, okay, maybe it's not a problem. But like if there's constant traffic and a flow of traffic, then I can't pick you up. Also, another thing a lot of people do is they'll put to be picked up and then they'll move somewhere else. They will walk somewhere else. They'll pick me up from this location and then walk to a different location. And then be like, where are you? What do you mean, where am I? Where are you? Although you do meet some like really cool people. You meet like you get a lot of connections. I remember I picked up this one person and he was, I think, a counselor in my old middle school. And I would talk to him about it, or I was talking to him about it, and I was just like, oh, how are all the teachers? I named out a bunch of teachers. He's like, oh, all these teachers are good. Some of them aren't there anymore, but some of them are good. And we had this teacher in my middle school. I'm not going to say his name, but rumor has it that he threw a desk at a kid. Right? And I heard about this like years after. But the teacher was still there, and he was my homeroom teacher, but I moved to a different homeroom because they were splitting up classes. I asked the guy that I picked up, who was the counselor, I was like, oh, was it true that this guy threw a desk at a kid? And he was like, allegedly. Now, I know that's inconclusive. However, that sounds like a yes to me without him actually saying yes. I don't know. You tell me. But if you have a newer car that doesn't have much miles on it, I feel like Uber is definitely a good way to make some money because you can do it on your own time, at any time. And you could do Uber and you could do Uber Eats at the same time. So you kind of maximize. But the only problem I would say with Uber is, so I live in Brampton, like I said before. The only problem with it here is if you know Brampton, you know Brampton's like 90% residential. There are like little sections of Brampton that have like businesses and stuff, but Brampton is like a residential city. So everyone's doing Uber, everyone's doing like Skip the Dishes, DoorDash, everything like that. It was to the point where I couldn't even do Skip the Dishes here because everyone was doing it. everyone's got cars. If you want to make money, you'd have to like start here, maybe get like one ride, and hopefully that ride takes you out of this city, go to Mississauga, ride around there. What I used to do is I used to start in Brampton, and I'd get one ride, and it would take me to like Mississauga or Toronto, and I would do it for there. And then say I'd end up in Toronto, I'd get a ride back to Brampton or back to Mississauga, because I know at some point you were able, I don't know if you're able to still do it, but I think at the time you were able to be like, oh, I'm going in this direction, and you could wait to see if anyone wants a ride going in that direction too, right? So you could like go back home and get rides, and that's what I used to do, and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Meet a lot of people, a lot of funny people. Make a lot of connections, like I say. Thankfully, no one was ever like so drunk that they couldn't be in my car and they started throwing up or anything like that. Fries are alright. Kind of dry actually. Fry cross section. So that was Church's chicken sandwiches, classic chicken sandwich, pretty good. Give it like a 7 out of 10. Didn't like amaze me or anything like that, but it was definitely like better than average, better than Mary Brown's. Even though it tasted kind of similar to Mary Brown's, my opinion, better than Mary Brown's. If I'm ever hungry in the area, I'll probably just get it again. But other than that, I don't see myself going out of my way to get this, you know? But like I said, 7 out of 10. If you have one in your area, check it out. You might like it more than me. You might hate it more than me. I don't know. But remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below of anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to try. I'm down to do that. As always, check out the suggested videos on the side. And yeah, this first review, 7 out of 10. Church's. Peace.